Temperature right around 70 degrees, and it's going to be a great ball game. So I'm really looking forward to it. Quentin Williams is going to be back in his end zone to receive the kick, and teeing it up at the 35-yard line for Concord is going to be Josh Hutley. He's a graduate kicker from Geelong, Australia. The guy came all the way from Australia to play football today.
I don't know if that's on the Google map, but he found it.
He did find it. Again, Quentin Williams will be at his goal line, and we'll get things underway here this afternoon.
Looking for a kickoff return today.
Yeah, we could do it. West Virginia State coming in 4-1, and they are a perfect 3-0 in the conference. And here we go. And they don't want to kick it to Williams. It's going to be taken by one of our up men. And quickly brought down is Nolan Johnson on the return. He didn't get very far at all. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. And the line of scrimmage is going to be right around the 35-yard line.
And already you can see West Virginia State's coming out in their familiar offense. They're actually going with, it looks like, an H-back. So we have 3 wide receivers, an H-back, and Mr. Felder as our lone running back.
Joel is the sidecar. Out of the shotgun, and they give it to number 7. Joel right up the middle. He'll cross the 35-yard line out to about the 37. We're to bring up a 2nd down and about 5.5 on the carry for Joel. Just underway here at Lake and Ray Field at Dickerson Stadium on the campus of West Virginia State University. Brian Austin, Kent Bryson bringing you Yellow Jacket football. Felder over the right side. Joel trying to turn the corner, and he is stopped up at the 40-yard line. Maybe a couple yards, Kent, and that's it.
And I got to tell you, if you're scouting Joel Felder, one of the things you have to be aware of is his versatility. He's in the top 10 in Division II in all-purpose yards. He's averaging about 80 yards receiving per game, a little bit over 100 rushing per game. So he is your everything back.
And you just saw him come off the field. He lost his helmet on that play. So NCAA rules say you have to come out for at least a play. So now 3rd and 3 for West Virginia State. Isaiah Best, your quarterback. He wants to throw over the middle, and he's caught. Has a man. That's going to be close to the 1st down. That's Adrian Mosley. And he does get enough for the first, Ken. It will be a chance to move the sticks here for the Yellow Jackets.
And that's what you want in your first series. You got a lot of emotions as homecoming. Your crowd is here. Your family's here. Everyone is here. So your schedule's a little off because you're probably entertaining a lot of visitors that you normally don't entertain. But we do have an injury on the field.
We do have an injured mountain lion down at the moment. So we will take a quick break here. Just underway, 13:51 to go in the first, and no score. We'll come back right after this.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Justin Pessoa, the ball carrier, and he crosses the 46 down to the 45-yard line, Ken, and that's another Yellow Jacket first down, and they're hurt. They're not wasting any time.
Absolutely not, and you really have to like Justin Perosa. He is a good 1-2 punch with Joel Felder.
Best under pressure. He's flushed. Now he's going to throw down the right side, looking for Mosley, and almost intercepted. Threw it a little bit short, intended for Mosley. Nehemiah Scott on the coverage for the Mountain Lions. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I got to tell you, Best just didn't lead Mosley enough. He had him beat. The ball was a little short, allowed the DB to come back and come to the ball. But, again, West Virginia State offense is fast-moving, feast or famine.
Give us to Joel Felder up the middle. Joel fights his way down to the 42-yard line. Incidentally, I got to say, Joel came up to me before the ball game, and he said, please do me a favor. Tell my mom, Stephanie, that I love her and that she's on my heart and on my mind always. So, Stephanie, I know you're watching today. Joel told me to tell you that, and I wanted to get that out of the way early so you would know that your baby's thinking about you here this afternoon. 3rd and 7 on a running clock, 12:40 to go in the first. Brian Nost and Kent Bryson bringing you Yellow Jacket football on MEC TV. Isaiah Best, lots of time, wants to throw in and out of the hands of number 7, Felder. And it's going to bring up a 4th down situation here. And what's John Pennington going to do?
Well, it looks like he is going to punt with his all-conference kicker, Schmidt.
Yeah, Brendan Schmidt has really done a great job for West Virginia State. He averages about 44 yards a punt. His long is 55 yards this year, and he's had 4 balls inside the 20 so far this season. So Schmidt will be doing the punting for West Virginia State, and standing back deep for the Mountain Lions is Jake Roberts, number 4. He'll be standing at about the 12 or 13-yard line. High snap, Schmidt controls it, and he kicks it, and Roberts immediately calls for a fair catch, and he does haul it in at the 14-yard line. So a little bit of a surprise. You thought West Virginia State was going to go right down the field, and the drive kind of stalled there.
Well, I think one of the things down in distance, this is a very rhythm offense, and when it gets on track, it's boom, boom, boom. When there is a delay, sometimes it causes a little hesitation, and I think with the Mountain Lions, what they're going to do, they look like they're playing primarily zone defensively. They're going to allow Best to beat them, and Best is going to have to be at his very best to actually beat them today.
So already a change here for Concord, as they don't have, they've got a different quarterback in. Cameron Howard is going to be the starting quarterback here this afternoon. And it was supposed to be number 7, Blaine Ferguson, who's been starting all season long. But this time it is Cameron Howard. He hands the ball off there to Deion Parker, and very little gain.
Well, and this is kind of interesting, but all 3 quarterbacks played last week, and Howard was the last quarterback in the 4th quarter. He did lead them on a touchdown drive against West Liberty.
Again, the handoff. Now this time Howard's going to keep it around the left side. He's got all kinds of room, and he's got a blocker. Cameron Howard, the 6'10 sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, gets a first down for Concord, and they are moving here quickly.
And I think this has maybe thrown the West Virginia State defense for a loop. They were not expecting him. Right. This quarterback is more of a dual threat, so they're going to make some adjustments at that linebacking core to account for him.
Well, listen, when you're 0-5, you do whatever it takes. You pull all kinds of stuff out of the hat here. Howard out of the shotgun, wants to throw on the slant. He's got a man, and the pass is caught by Jake Roberts, and Roberts ahead for about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. The ball marked at the 41-yard line.
And the pace that Concord is actually operating the offense, I think, is probably a little shocking to West Virginia State as well. They're not allowing West Virginia State to make these adjustments defensively to kind of key up. They want to go quick, fast, keep them a little bit off balance.
Right. Howard, play action. Pass on the outside is caught, ahead for the first down. Still on his feet is going to be Jaden Judge.
And he took a real hard hit. Looks like it was delivered by number 1, Nick Blake, who came up here and assisted Tim Sanford the third, or second.
Actually, my bad. That was Zion Owens on the catch. And it'll be 1st and 10. The ball just shy of midfield. Howard in the shotgun. Wants to throw left side, and he does. He's got a man. That is Jordan Bentley, the tight end, on just a little out route. Good for about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. The ball on the 45-yard line, and Concord not having any trouble at all moving the football on West Virginia State here early.
Well, and this is kind of par for the course. If you look at the last 3 games, Concord has actually outscored West Virginia State University 37-12. It's just the other 3 quarters that they're having a little bit more difficulty keeping that West Virginia State offense in check.
Right. Handoff up the middle.
That was a nice tackle by Nick Blake.
Jalen Gary on the carry. The graduate player from Athens, Georgia. Now 3rd and 3. It's the first 3rd down that Concord has faced here this afternoon. And let's see what the defense pulls up to try and stop him here. Howard sends a man in motion. Fake and a little bit of a busted play there, Kent.
Well, I'll tell you, it looked like it was going to be a possible good play, but you're throwing to a fullback. And fullbacks are not known for catching the ball out of the backfield like that. I think that was a lot of asking your fullback to do, to fake and then to kind of go out in the flat.
Bryce Ferguson, the intended receiver. And just like that, Concord's going to have to punt. Now, see, this isn't fair. Let me tell you why. Nick Blake or Quentin Williams standing at his 11-yard line. They both wear number 1. I don't know who's who. Oh, what a great punt.
That's Blake.
Oh, okay, that's Nick.
And I can tell you, you can see here comes Williams out. Williams has a back protector and a longer towel.
Okay. I appreciate you clearing that up.
And he's about 5 inches taller.
That's true. That's true. Yep. I got you now. Yep. And he's got the long white socks on.
He does.
Or the leggings or whatever the guys call them these days.
Trust me, it's very confusing as well when you're sitting up here.
All right, Justin Pessoa is in the backfield with Isaiah Bess. And here we go. 2nd possession of the afternoon for West Virginia State. Bess wants to change things here as he gets a new call from Rahman Lee, the offensive coordinator. So out of their own end zone, here come the Yellow Jackets. They give it over to Pessoa. Right side, Justin Pessoa has broken it. Pessoa at the 50, and he's drugged down. What a great touchdown-saving tackle from Riker Brown. Otherwise, Pessoa put 6 on the board. Boy, they had to get out of that hole.
Actually, and he looks like he took it for a nice about 48.
Check it out right here on the replay as we're back to live action. We'll keep you updated on what's going on. Pessoa just went ahead for another 6 yards. But, man, what a great job to get out of your own end zone there.
And absolutely. And as I told you, there's no drop-off between 5 and 7. They're both excellent backs, and they do the same thing.
Pessoa stays in there, and he gives it to Justin. Justin over the left side across the 40 down to the 36-yard line, and Pessoa has another first down for West Virginia State. So one of the things, Kent, that John said in the pregame, I said, what do you have to do to win? He said, we have to rush for over 200 yards today. And so right now they're on their way to do that just on this drive.
And when you think about that, that puts them pretty balanced. I mean, they're averaging just a little under 200 yards a game, but this is where West Virginia State wants to be.
Joel Felder, the ball carrier, over the right side. Felder wrapped up at the 36, and he's not going anywhere. Joel playing with a little bit of a bum thumb here on his left hand. He's got it wrapped really tightly, and I asked him before the game if it was going to bother him, and he said no. He said, I use both hands to carry the ball, so it doesn't really bother him, but it is wrapped up today.
All good backs do.
Yeah.
So we're talking about that offensive balance. West Virginia State is averaging about 190 yards a game rushing, about 268 yards a game passing. So they keep it right around 52 to 47%.
Felder, the ball carrier, right or left side, and he's down across the 30. Yeah, you're right. The rushing per game is 191 yards and then right around 269 passing. So really balanced, and you like to see that. And they lead the MEC in total offense at 400 and some odd yards a game.
Absolutely.
Back to live action here, and Felder, he just doesn't want to be brought down, does he?
No, absolutely. I think he's playing, as you mentioned, for a little bit more than himself today, not only his teammates, but also his mother.
Right.
So it's homecoming. Everybody plays. We're all playing.
We're all playing today. Lots of gold jackets in the stands, too, today. You see those gold jackets around here, around the stadium. Those are all West Virginia State Hall of Famers. And it's good to see the stands just cram full here this afternoon. Quentin Williams in motion. He'll line up on that right side of the line, and once again they give it to Joel Felder. Left side, Felder, spin move down to the 21-yard line where he's out of bounds and the clock will stop. I say the clock will stop and it's still running, but...
So thus far, I believe West Virginia State has only attempted 3 passes.
Yeah, he's 1 of 3 for 4 yards, is Isaiah Best. That's it. And, you know, they wanted to establish a run, Ken. I mean, that's what John said in the pregame. And as I say that, look here. Isaiah's going to throw a little flat route, and the pass is caught. That is Joe Jones, the little running back out of Weaversville, North Carolina, and another first down.
And he plays kind of a hybrid H-back, so he may line up in the slot as a receiver. He may be a little bit offset to the tight end. You know, he's such a dynamic player, and he does a lot of things well. So it's good to see him get some touches.
Yeah. Inside 5 minutes now to go, and it is 2nd and 7. Yellow Jackets can get a first down to the 5-yard line. The Pessoa, the ball carrier, left side. And Justin down to about the 12-yard line. So a gain of 3, and it's going to be 3rd down.
And I got to tell you, if you're West Virginia State at this particular point, you're going to, you know, try to score. You really want to not go to, I guess I'm holding it second. I think they're calling it second down.
Second down, yes.
Okay. You really want to try to score. You don't want 3 points, you want 7. So look for them to do something a little dynamic.
Yeah. Bess hands the ball off. Justin Pessoa, left side, turns the corner at the 10. He's down close to that first down. I think he had to get to the 5, Ken. I think he might have been just inside the 6.
Let's see if they're going to ask for a spot. It's got to be close. I think they are. You're correct. They're marking them as 3rd and 1.
3rd and a short 1 for sure, about a football.
And this is the one thing about the West Virginia State offense. They really don't have a heavy package, but they're bringing in the big boys, so to speak. Number 95, Nazir Jones, 6 foot, 275 senior. He's a fullback today. It's homecoming.
That's right. Puts me in mind. Now, Bess going out. They're going into a wildcat here. Bess is going to line up in a wide receiver position, and I think Concord wants to talk about it.
That's something that West Virginia State hasn't shown this season.
Actually, West Virginia State called the timeout. So with 3:21 to go in the first, West Virginia State takes their first timeout of this afternoon. We'll take a quick break as well, and you're watching West Virginia State football on MEC TV. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
And we are back live here as West Virginia State has it third and about the length of a football. Joel Felder in the Wildcat, and I don't know if he got there, Kent.
Well, I was going to tell you, his first spot looked a lot better than that second spot, and I think they're marking him.
I think no gain.
Yeah, they should get a measurement on this, though. I mean, they're not giving it to him.
No gain. So now it is fourth and about a football, maybe a yard. And again, Best is going to split wide to his right, and Felder is going to be the quarterback in the Wildcat. Best sends Quentin Williams in motion, and Best goes left side into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia State. I said Best, I meant Felder. Joel Felder over the left side. I got excited there.
Yeah, I think it was for his mama.
Yeah. Joel said that's for Stephanie.
Now, if you look at his motion, as you're showing it on replay, the motion by Quentin Williams actually took that linebacker out of that particular spot, that gap, and so that allowed Felder to score. So it was a great play.
That is exactly right. Schmidt's point after touchdown is up, and I believe, is there a flag?
There's a discussion.
The kick was good, but they're going to make him do it again, I believe.
I think they're saying they wasn't ready. I don't see anybody moving.
Well, I don't see a flag on the field, but I think you're right. I don't think it was a live ball at that point. I just think they snapped it.
Yeah, they say. Okay, they changed their mind.
What do we know?
They changed their mind.
2:37 to go in the first, and West Virginia State draws first blood. They lead it 7-0. Stay with us. Ken and I are coming right back on MEC TV.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because of the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town.
We're in the first. Brian Nost and Kent Bryson here bringing you West Virginia State Yellow Jacket football. And Kent, that drive, 12 plays, 96 yards. It took 6 minutes and 7 seconds, and Joel comes in from 6 yards out for the touchdown.
So if you're West Virginia State, look at what you're doing. You're controlling the line of scrimmage, you're controlling the time of possession, and you're coming away with a touchdown. That's check, offensive strategy.
So it's really going to be interesting to see here now, what is West Virginia State going to do on defense, because Concord had a pretty easy time of moving the football. Their drive stalled, but they were able to move the football. So let's see what they do defensively here with this possession coming up. And the kickoff taken by Jake Roberts, and Roberts is going to be run out of bounds about the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Good field position to start for Concord.
I think there's a little skirmish on the sideline. I think they're good. All right, so you asked what they're going to do. I can tell you what they're going to do. They're going to have to dedicate someone to possibly spy Howard. So that could fall on Tim Sanford. That can fall on one of the safeties coming up. But I think they're going to have to dedicate someone to kind of mirror him. Wherever he goes, they go.
Dion Parker is the sidecar in the backfield, number 26. And Cam Howard is the quarterback. And they give it to Parker. Parker gets around the right side. Here comes a flag in. And finally, Parker is brought down. That's going to be the tackle made by Nicholas Fannin. We'll see what the flag is. Did you see it?
I think it's going to be holding or blocking him back. I saw two West Virginia State defenders almost make the tackle. It was Sanford, and then it was Nick Blake. Then I saw them kind of go out of the frame a little bit. So that would seem to indicate there's an injured player. It also looks like number 4. We can't see him.
Dion Parker with the run. It was 14 yards, but here's the... Yeah, it's a block in the back, and they're going to call that on Jordan Bentley, the tight end. So that'll take care of that run.
And then we also had an injured Yellow Jacket, number 4. I don't have him on my roster.
Yeah, that's Val West.
Okay.
West, the 5'10", 190-pound senior out of Richmond, Virginia. So 1st and 10, and the ball's at the 22-yard line. No, I'm sorry, the ball's at the 14. Pass over the middle is way too tall for the intended receiver, Marcus Striggles. And Striggles is their offensive leader catching the ball. He's got 21 catches for 222 yards this year. He averages 10 a catch and 1 touchdown, but that was way over his head.
I was going to say, it was also over the head of Cam Vargas. He was out there playing. He has a sort of a club on his right hand, but he was going to attempt to make that catch or knock it down. So, that's what you want to look for from a linebacker. Get in space, make sure no one, catches anything behind you, and make sure you deliver a hit in front.
Swing pass out to the right side, and stepping out of bounds with it is Dion Parker. And Parker is run out of bounds by Mike Fontaine.
Gotta like that.
3rd and a bunch.
And this is, if you're West Virginia State, this is what you want to do. You want to make sure that, they do not get that first down to force a punt. But you also got to be worried. Concord is feast or famine. It's big play, no play. So they're going 4 wide.
3rd and 14, and as Kent said, 4 wide receivers. Low snap. Howard looking to run. Now he throws, and the pass is going to be caught. And they are going to say that he did pull it in, and the catch is made by Jeremiah Valdry, the 5'9" freshman out of Marietta, Georgia.
And I was going to say, and West Virginia State was arguing that possibly that he was out of bounds, that he was the first person to touch it, but that argument didn't work with the official on that side.
38-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Howard wants to throw left side, and he throws under duress, and the pass was intended for Marcus Striggles, and
that was Nick Blake.
Complete. Yeah,
he actually came in on the corner blitz. Nick's got some ups. They list him at 5'10", but I think at vertical maybe about 28, 30.
A lot better than you and me, I can tell you that.
Oh, definitely much better than me.
Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Is 37 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. West Virginia State leads it 7-0. On the season, Concord gives up some points in the first quarter. They've given up 34 points in the first quarter, and they've only scored 7 all season long. And there's a false start right away. That's going to be called, I believe, it's going to go on 72, Rashard Bell. Oh, no, they're going to call a delay.
They could have called anything.
Still
it's
5
spin the
yards.
wheel. I think the fullback was in motion twice. He didn't set.
So now 2nd and 15. Line of scrimmage is 38. They've got to get to, or I'm sorry, the line of scrimmage is the 33. They've got to get to the 48. Little out route. Pass is caught, and a nice spin move. Still on his feet, close to a first down. Looked like maybe a horse collar there on Deion Parker, but no call from the official.
I was going to say, it looks like he got him just underneath the neck. He didn't put his hand inside the jersey.
Watch right here. Yeah.
It's on the shoulder pad.
Yep, good call. Good call. Nice job with our camera guys on the replay there. And we'll see if they get the play off. 3, 2, 1, and that is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Our score, West Virginia State 7, Concord 0. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching West Virginia State University football on MEC Digital TV. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
And I wanted to do more than just be a spectator. I wanted to get involved and give back to the sport that I've loved for so long.
I'm a speaker,
a builder,
I coach,
culinary arts,
auditor,
a firefighter,
and I'm a volleyball official.
Officiating volleyball was something that helped me to reconnect to my roots.
Volleyball officiating will bring positive influences into your life along with lifelong friends.
I said yes to becoming a volleyball official so that I could give back to the game.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
Challenge yourself as a referee to always be the best you can be.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official,
just go for it.
Take the plunge, open the door,
stay on the court.
Just say yes.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at Say Yes to Officiating.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. Today's culinary warriors have been challenged to concoct the ultimate snack masterpiece, using only the finest weapons in our arsenal. Snacks and deli delights. Rosemary wields the ancient spears of Laffy Taffy, and Silas counters with the arrow of Slim Jim.
Back to live action we go, and
got it
over the left side. I'm telling you what, they've got it. They've got this running game on the outside figured out for sure, as Deion Parker is the ball carrier. And they're able to go to the outside and watch it again right here. Starts to go up the middle and then just to the outside, and we didn't have a chance right there. Mike Fontaine was contained at the line of scrimmage.
And I was going to say, it looked like that was a play that was strictly on Fontaine, and he got sealed up with that fullback, Ferguson. And when he sort of hit that block, that opened up a lot of space for the Concord running back.
So 30 yards on the run for Deion Parker. And another pass. Little slant route on the inside, and the pass is complete. That's to Marcus Striggles.
That was a nice tackle by Cortland Witcher, the defensive tackle, but you really don't want your defensive tackle making tackles down the field.
True.
So, again, it was he played his position. He understood what his responsibilities were, but Concord is driving right now.
Cam Howard is your quarterback. Man in motion is Banks. Pass over the middle. Oh, what a hit.
Ooh.
Just as the ball got there.
Nicholas Fannin.
That was intended for Striggles.
And I tell you, I like everything that Fannin did, except when he looked down at him. Sometimes you got to walk away. You know, the officials are very cognizant of that.
That's true.
And so, you know, they tag you for the commentary.
Mercy sakes, what a hit. 3rd and 6. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the bottom of your screen, and they'll hand the ball off right side. And the ball carrier is Jalen Gary, and he is wrapped up.
Tim Sanford II, tackle for loss.
And they'll bring on the field goal unit, their field goal kicker, Josh Hutley, again from Geelong, Australia. Graduate player, 6 foot, 200 pounds. And the ball's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line. So this is going to be a 37-yard attempt out of the hold of Blaine Ferguson, who is the normal quarterback. High snap, and this one's going to be no good. They never could recover after that high snap, and it just kind of threw the timing off.
I was going to say, Nick Blake is coming off as if it was tipped, but it did actually have a low. It gets sandwich, wouldn't it? I mean, if you should get it out of the bunker, that was exactly what you wanted to do.
That's what you want to do.
Except with football, you don't want to do that.
That's right. So officials timeout with 12:48 to go. West Virginia State will take over at the 20-yard line. We'll take a quick break and come right back. You're watching West Virginia State football on MEC TV. We're coming right back.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Back at Lake and Ray Field at Dickerson Stadium on the campus of West Virginia State University, Brian Austin, Kent Bryson bringing you Yellow Jacket football on a gorgeous homecoming Saturday here in Institute, West Virginia. West Virginia State just now stopping that drive from Concord. They had not too much trouble moving the football, but again, they stalled on the missed field goal.
Hey, if you really want to look at the game inside the game, the numbers inside the game, total yards are now 114 over 121. Carries are Concord is 8.5 per carry, for completion, 9 yards a carry. Mm-hmm. So it make you would think that Concord is actually winning in this game, or at least tied, but it's the execution. What's happening on that 3rd and 4th down that's affecting them.
Isaiah Bess is your quarterback. Hands off to Joel Felder, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, and he'll lose a couple of yards depending on the spot. Yeah, they're going to lose 5. So not the way to start this set of downs, and they go all the way back to the 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Yellow Jackets.
Look for Best to air it out here.
3 wide receivers to the top of your screen, or to the bottom of your screen, rather, and a flag on the play.
I think they got those 5 yards back on offsides.
Well, hang on.
He threw the flag.
They threw the flag, and the official picked it right up and stuck it back in his pocket. And you're right. Best wants to throw on a slant route, and the pass is going to be caught. And the pass is caught by Jawan Bunch.
I like the play. I like the execution. I wish he would have kind of put it up a little bit higher, because I think Bunch had a lot of space.
Yeah. So he gets back to the original line of scrimmage now, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. They actually gave him 6 yards, so 3rd and 9. 4 wide receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. And Best wants to throw. Straight drop, all kinds of time. Now on the out route, and almost picked off. Elijah Copes had the jump on it, and
he did.
Incomplete. So quick 3 and out. Wow, for West Virginia State.
And I think offensively, when the OC goes back and looks at that sequence, what he's going to try to do, he's going to have to run a receiver deep to clear out that safety and to clear out that corner. They're all staying within 10 to 15 yards of the line of scrimmage, which is leading to a bunch of people in a confined space.
Brennan Schmidt is standing at his 6-yard line, but right now Concord wants to call a quick timeout. It's their first timeout of the first half, so each team now has used a timeout. So on that last drive, Kent, we'll keep it right here, but on that last drive, 3 plays and only 1 yard, and they only took $1.25 off the clock. They've got to figure out a way to get on their horse here. They've had one great offensive series. That's the one they scored the touchdown on when they started in their own end zone.
Well, I'll tell you what it is. I think they've become kind of predictable. That the first down, second down, one of the backs is going to get a touch. I think that the initial first down play that resulted in a loss of 5, that kind of put them down as far as, down in distance. But here's the thing also. Concord now they have 8 people in the box. They're blitzing from the outside. They want you to go deep. They seem to think that their outside corners can control those outside receivers. So I like for one of these slot guys on the next series to kind of take, up and out or just go to a straight post. I see that opening up for them.
Isaiah Bess is only 3 of 6 in this ball game for 17 yards, giving him a quarterback rating of 73.8. He's got to do better than that. Schmidt at his 6-yard line. Good snap and a good kick. It's going to be a little short, but it'll take a state bounce.
Nice tackle.
Super job. Got to love the effort there. Jeremiah Valdry was, that was Jake Roberts on the receiving the punt, but
the tackle's by McGuire.
Yeah, I was right the first time. It was Valdry. All right. 1st and 10, Mountain Lions, the ball at the 35-yard line. They've got that 2-back set and the quarterback in the shotgun, and they'll hand it off to number 26. That's Deion Parker. Parker's listed as a wide receiver at 5'7", 160 out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but they are using him as a running back here this afternoon. It'll bring up a 2nd and 7 as he gets 3 on the play.
And that was a nice tackle by Fannin coming up from his safety spot.
And again, they hand it off to number 26. That's Deion Parker. And he doesn't get a whole lot of nothing, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
He hit Cortland Witcher and as well as one of my favorite players on this team, Luke Richard Rambo.
There's just guys with football names, and that's one of them.
I met his parents. We worked on that.
All right. 3rd and 7. Howard wants to throw, looking right side. He's got a man, and what a hit. Holy mackerel, what a hit. First of all, the pass was caught by Zion Odoms, and then right out of his hands on the hit. So an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I think Nick Blake is trying to be the 2-time Defensive Player of the Week.
Well, Val West, too, on the stop at number 4. He was in on it as well.
Was that Val or Nick?
That is Nick.
That's Nick, I think. That 4 is kind of bunched up. It could have been Val. I'm going to give Nick credit for it until Val's people come and tell us.
My cheat sheet was wrong. I'm just going to blame it on Brian Shepard, the SID, who's responsible for all that. High snap. And not a very good punt. Huntley's punt off the side of his foot hardly goes anywhere, and West Virginia State is going to have some real good field position.
And this opens it up a whole lot more. They're calling 17 yards on the net.
Not very good. So we talked about Isaiah a little while ago, 3 of 6 for only 17 yards. Justin Pessoa has 6 carries for 80 yards. Of course, that one being the 50-yard carry. And Joel Felder, 10 carries for 25 yards. The offensive output so far. Pessoa is hit in the backfield, and he's going to be thrown for a loss.
And that was a hard hit that he took from Riker Brown coming in from his linebacker spot.
Wow. Nobody touched him, and he came right through the line. So 2nd and 12 after the loss of 2 on the play. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the formation. Bess wants to throw, pass is caught, and maybe a gain of 3, and that's it, Quentin Williams.
And, West Virginia State's going to the short passing game. They haven't really attempted anything deep at all.
Nothing over the top yet.
So, I like for them at least to make an attempt, 20, 25 yards down the field just to see if they can just open up this Mountain Lion defense.
Brings up a 3rd and 7 now for West Virginia State. Out of the shotgun. Bess wants to throw, has time over the middle. Pass is caught. Quentin Williams. There's a shot downfield a little bit, and Williams has the first down for West Virginia State.
And I think what you and I were talking about earlier, the middle of the field is open, if you just can get a receiver there. I mean, we've noticed how tight they're playing on the outside, but those linebackers are coming in and blitzing those gaps. So with the linebackers blitzing the gaps, there's always going to be sort of that space behind them. The space is vacated.
Pessoa, the ball carrier. He'll go right side. Falls ahead down to the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 on the play. Nice job there by Justin.
And this looks like the West Virginia State offense that we've seen the last 3 weeks when they're on that 3-game winning streak. So, they're, again, maintaining balance. They just got to finish.
Second and 5 for State. Pessoa, left side. He's got the first down and a little bit more as he crosses the 25 down to the 24-yard line. Nice job of Justin Pessoa wiggling his way through the line there on the left side. And Pessoa now 9 carries for 89 yards. First and 10, West Virginia State. Pessoa now, the sidecar, left side, they give it to him. Pessoa still on his feet. Pessoa at the 10, and he's upended at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
Upended at the last minute.
I was going to say, you got some people up here indicating that they disagree with that spot.
Yeah, Elijah Copes on the stop right there at the 1-yard line. But wow, what a run by Pessoa over the right side.
And I think this is probably a perfect opportunity after this play to talk about this offensive line. They have been pushing that Mountain Lion defensive group back.
And again, the Wildcat, Pessoa right up the gut. And we'll wait for the spot. Touchdown, West Virginia State. Pessoa in from 1 yard out, and that'll push the score to West Virginia State 13, Concord nothing. Coming up the point after. And you can see right there on the replay, just a great job by Pessoa burrowing his way through. Stop made there by Riker Brown. Schmidt on for the extra point, but hold everything. There is a flag on the play. And they're going to call it on Concord. So West Virginia State will take this on the kickoff, I'm sure.
Offsides, defense, number 3. That penalty is declined. Successful try.
All right, so they will decline the penalty. 6:27 to go in the first half. West Virginia State 14, Concord nothing. Stay with us. We're coming right back on MEC TV. Back live in Institute, West Virginia. Brian Nost, Kent Bryson, West Virginia State, Yellow Jacket football on MEC Digital TV. 6:27 to go here in the first half. West Virginia State just scored 7 plays, 55 yards, Kent. The time of possession was 3 minutes and 37 seconds. And nice little push over the goal line from Justin Pessoa for the touchdown. Valdry on the kick return, and he is met and stood up. Nice job. Wow. That was big.
Yeah, his mama agrees. She's right in front of us. She just stood up and said, "Yeah, baby." I think he's on an extra plate today at homecoming, after homecoming dinner.
Line of scrimmage will be the 19, and we'll see what kind of offense the team from Athens, West Virginia can put together now. Again, Cam Howard is the quarterback. And to give us to Parker. Parker still on his feet. Well, you know what? He has squirted through some holes today. He's only 5'7", and he's created some problems. He's had some good gash runs here this afternoon.
You can't see him when he comes through that line. Right. And when you do see him, it's usually because you're seeing him from behind because he's already passed you.
He's had 6 carries for 51 yards. He's doing something right, and here he comes into your living room right here. This time, West Virginia State is right there. Nice job by Nick Blake on the stop.
I think Nick Blake is campaigning for homecoming king. I don't know if it's an open nomination system, but I think,
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I was going to say he's going to get our vote, at least for the first half.
Yeah, he's having a good half so far. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Mountain Lions. Howard out of the shotgun. Straight drop, wants to throw, under pressure. Now he steps up. Now he'll run. Now he's going to be hit from behind as he crosses the 35 out to the 36-yard line. And on the stop there is Tim Sanford, the second for the Yellow Jackets. Nick Blake in there as well.
Tell you what, if you're a quarterback, you don't want to take too many hits. Cortland Witcher got a little touch of him, too.
Yep. Here comes the blitz. Oh, big hit. No flag. Wow. Cam Howard was just leveled on the blitz from Darryl Fletcher.
That's a stretcher.
And a quick 3 and out for the Mountain Lions.
And this is really where you don't want to be if you're Concord, because part of the problem now is you're giving West Virginia State the ball back. It's 4 minutes to go in the first half. West Virginia State has 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout. This is a perfect opportunity.
And Nick Blake is set to return this punt. Not a very good one, and went off of Huntley, the side of his foot again, but it gets a heck of a roll down inside the 15, still rolling down to the 13-yard line. So, wow, not a terrible punt after that roll.
No, not terrible. But this is actually, if you're West Virginia State University, this is still, where you want to be. Now, offensively, you want to make sure you maintain possession. So I look for them to do a couple little safe things, nothing too extravagant, but probably when it gets to about less than 2 minutes, I'll see them up the tempo, but I see them, just running their offense.
Isaiah Best, the quarterback. Sidecar in the shotgun formation is number 7, Joel Felder, the senior. 4 wide receivers, and there's a flag on the play, and I think it's going to be offside against Concord. It seemed like they jumped the snap a little bit, Kent.
They did, but, you got to wait. They throw the flag. Sometimes they pick the flag up.
Did somebody move? That's the question.
Before the snap, full start.
Somebody moved.
Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty, first down.
All right, so 75, that's Marcellus Hughes-Brewster, the guilty party.
I'm going to go with falsely accused on that one. And I didn't see any move, and he's a pretty big guy. You would have noticed it.
You would have seen that,
You would have seen it.
So 1st and 15. Give us to Joel, left side. Joel still on his feet, turns the corner, goes upfield across the 20. Nice run by Felder as he gets the ball all the way out across the 20-yard line.
Looks like it's, a gain of 12 on that play?
Yeah. State quickly at the line again. No huddle. 2nd and 1. And it's Joel Felder running right at you. Joel crosses the 30. He's got the first down. And what do you call that? A pack of mountain lions trying to bring him down? Is that?
I think it's called a pride.
Pride?
It's called a pride.
Okay.
Courtesy of the Lion King.
Pack of wolves.
Yes, pack of wolves.
I got to get my animals correct here.
I have two nephews. They watch a lot of The Lion King, so.
I'm a Mufasa fan, I got to be honest. Clock continues to go, 3:25. And Joel Felder, the ball carrier, spins out of a tackle. Felder still on his feet. And he's finally brought down there by number 5. That is Kendall Bournes on the stop.
And Felder's upset because he thought once he made that spin, he was going to be able to kind of break it long.
Yeah, after all that, only getting 2 yards on the carry.
Hey, that's 2 positive yards.
That's right. 2nd down and 8 for State. Felder out. Pessoa back in now in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Isaiah Best is the quarterback. Fakes the handoff to Pessoa. Now he'll step up, throw downfield for his man. That's Mosley. He's still on his feet. Mosley at the 20. Mosley at the 10. Touchdown.
Wow.
West Virginia State. 57 yards on the pitch and catch. And that was Mosley spinning out and headed right down the center of the field. Watch it again. And Best with all kinds of time here to throw the football.
And that's what we were talking about, that offensive line. But watch when Mosley makes his catch. He takes the bump.
And as Chris Berman would say, whoop, whoop, and turns the left and
he was gone.
Yeah, heads right up the field. Brennan Schmidt, extra point is up and good. 2:34 to go in the first half, and West Virginia State with a little bit more breathing room now. They lead it 21-0. Ken and I are coming back. You're watching Yellow Jacket Football on MEC Digital TV. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at...
And back to live action here at Lincoln Ray Stadium at Dickerson Field. Big run down the right side as West Virginia State. You said you wanted a kickoff return today, and you just about had one.
I was going to say, that was set up beautifully by Concord. As you can see, he gets the ball on the far hash. He cuts across the field, and all the lanes that West Virginia State had taken, they were blocked. So it looks like he got pushed out of bounds on the far side by number 32.
Yeah, it looked like Jeremiah Valdry there on the return. 59 yards on that return. So really good starting field position here for the Mountain Lions. Let's see what they come up with as they try to put some points on the board here before halftime. Cam Howard wants to throw, has a man down the right side. The ball is caught. Was he in bounds? No. The official said that he was out of bounds.
That was 0.
Jamal Williams on the good camera work right there. And he was out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 10. Howard throws and immediately. Now they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
He's going to call that heartburn.
And
I think they're both down.
Nick Blake on the hit. Mercy. Let's watch it again. Caught, bam.
Oh.
Wow. Jamal Williams doesn't know what time zone he's in at this point, and he's down. And we'll take a quick break and come right back.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
So Jamal Williams just now getting up to his feet, and he needed help to do that. And he does walk off under his own power. But a huge hit there, Kent, by Nick Blake. And, man, needless to say, the pass was incomplete.
I was going to say, that when we came in, a lot of people were barbecuing. There's still people coming in. There was a lot of smoked meats. There were some ribs. Nick Blake wanted some ribs.
Yeah.
And he took Williams.
Telling you what. Now 3rd and 10. The ball at the 41. So after this 59-yard run back, Concord hasn't been able to do anything with it. We'll see what happens right here. Cam Howard wants to throw. Man over the middle. Intercepted. And guess who? It's Nick Blake. Blake still on his feet at the 45-50. Blake, one man to beat down the right side. He's going to go pick 6, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Blake.
Second week in a row.
Takes it 59 yards. Wow.
That's the worst thing. For your Concord, that's the absolute worst thing you would want to have happen.
Watch it again right here. The pass was tipped, first of all, by Eric Hart, and right into the hands of number 1, Nick Blake. He breaks that tackle right there out of the arms of Cheevers Johnson, and he was gone down the right side. Wow.
And he did that last week, too, if I remember. He did that last week.
Last week.
Yeah, that was
up at Fairmont.
Decided, score of the game there.
Schmidt's extra point is up and good. We can.
I was going to let you know, if you're a Nick Blake fan, your stock has gone up. I mean, this kid has played phenomenal the last 2 weeks. So I'm just going to say it. How does he not win MEC, the player of the week?
Yeah. Yeah, he's really making it happen. Quick timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. $1:56 to go in the first half. 28-0 Yellow Jackets. Stay with us.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because of the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Welcome back to Lake and Ray Field at Dickerson Stadium on the campus of West Virginia State University after the 65-yard pick 6 from Mr. Everything, Nick Blake. It is a 28-0 Yellow Jacket lead here in the first half.
I think the Mountain Lions have decided they don't want to play against Nick Blake anymore.
Big boot from Schmidt. That's going into the end zone, out of the end zone, actually. And West Virginia State having all kinds of things go their way here in the first. They started slow.
They did.
Let's be honest. They started slow, and it was only 7-0 after the first quarter. They've scored 21 points in this second quarter.
I think the defensive coach is letting Nick Blake take a break. He was putting his helmet back on. He wanted to go back out. They were saying, no. This. Wait a minute, big fella.
Huge hit on that last series against Jamal Williams, and we'll see if he comes back out for this series for Concord. Don't see him right now. Howard is the quarterback. And they hand off to Deion Parker. And Parker out to about the 28-yard line.
He's ran out by Zach Hobson, number 20.
Clock stops as he goes out of bounds. Only got about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I was going to say, I think that 2-minute timeout coincided with the score. And that was like the timeout or official timeout. They take up the score.
Parker, again, the ball carrier, left side. And guess who? That was number 45, club hand and all, Vargas.
Now, if you're West Virginia State University, if they don't convert this 3rd down, you probably take the timeout if it's a running clock.
So I was wrong. That wasn't Vargas. That was Tillman. Tillman, the defensive end, wearing 45. Howard under duress,
That's a
and
fumble.
he is wrapped up. Fumble on the play, and guess who's got it? Yellow Jackets. And that's Witcher that caused it, I think, right, Ken?
It was, and it's Vargas that recovered. So if you go back on replay, what you're going to see is he was running the option right here, and as he went to pitch, he got hit.
Yep. He looked right there that he was going to pitch it on the far outside to Deion Parker. And, good call on that, Ken. So now it's West Virginia State taking over, 1st and 10. Super field position on the 29. We're already in field goal range. Schmidt has hit one from 50 this year, but it's 1st and 10. We have a minute 3 and 2 timeouts. Felder, the sidecar. Fake to him. Best wants to throw. Under pressure, throws it over the middle. Intended for Williams, and it was just a little bit too tall. Cole McKinney on the defense for Concord will be 2nd down.
And that was actually a second read. He was actually trying to hit Felder on a wheel route, and that linebacker picked him up. So his initial read was he was trying to hit Felder on the wheel. He went across the middle. He's kind of lucky on that one. I wouldn't have thrown across the middle at this point, particularly when, you maintain possession. Good chance you're going to get 3 points.
Best steps up. He's under pressure, and Best is going to get sacked. Just take care of the football, Isaiah. Good job. And John Pennington calls timeout. Really just a breakdown in coverage there. Best had no time to throw the football at all.
No, and that was actually set up to be a double screen. I was watching the linemen. Both of the backs that kind of flared out in opposite directions. She just didn't have enough time to, make that pass safely. All right. So State's up 28. They have excellent field position. They're getting into the playbook a little bit. As the kids call us, getting into your bag. Let's kind of make our bag a little bit more shallow. Look for something, tight end. We haven't really hit the tight end or H-back coming down the hash. So I see them either running something safe, maybe a draw, or trying to hit something across the hash. At this point, I think they're more focused on getting a first down, maintaining possession, than necessarily scoring a touchdown right now.
Yeah, and I think if you're worried about putting points on the board here in the last 50 seconds, let's just get it in field goal range at this point. Let's concentrate on that. We know Schmidt has got a leg on him. Again, a 50-yarder earlier this year, so he's a 75% field goal kicker, by the way. 9 of 12 on the year. And again, the long has been 50. So we'll see, but it's 3rd and 16 here. For the Yellow Jackets. Best in the shotgun is standing at his 40-yard line with Felder to his right. Under pressure, swing pass, that's Felder. He's got it, and he's met at the 35-yard line, so well short of the first down. Matter of fact, he barely got back to the original line of scrimmage on the little dump pass.
And this is kind of odd. The clock is still rolling, and Concord, which actually does have some timeouts, is choosing not to use them.
Yeah. I think Concord just wants to get in the locker room and take a breather. And we'll see what Pennington does here. He's going to let the clock, 15 seconds, 13 on the play clock, just about a 1 second differential, and they'll let it run down and let Schmidt come on and try a field goal. Yeah. Pennington calls the timeout with 2 seconds left.
I probably would have liked it with a little bit about 5. I think I would have hit that button right there. Pause.
So the line of scrimmage, Kent, is the 33-yard line. Add 7 to that, it'll be a 50-yarder, which, as we already said a couple of times, that Schmidt has been able to do that.
It's homecoming. Everybody's amped up. Kickers need love, too.
That's right. Got that right.
Yeah, it's not Parker, it's Judge. Their SID just texted me. I've changed it on my side.
26 is Jaden Judge.
Yes.
So it just been made aware that there was a number change on Concord's side of the ball, and they never told us. But 26 is actually Jaden Judge and not Deion Parker. So everybody had it wrong, but we appreciate Concord's SID reaching out and telling our SID, Brian Shepard.
You know what that means? That means somebody's listening.
Somebody is listening.
So we apologize.
All I know is this. I don't need anybody's help to look stupid. I can do all that by myself. No sweat. But
well, you don't sound.
Well, thanks.
There you go.
51-yard attempt for Brennan Schmidt. Kick is up. Is it long enough?
Short.
No, it's going to be short and run out of the end zone. And
it's a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem. He's got all kinds of room down the right side.
Not anymore.
Finally run out of bounds there. You might as well call it a touchdown saving tackle.
I think it was number 98. No, hang on. He's running quick. 88.
Yeah. Balliard on the stop, and that'll do it for the first half. So our score after the first 30 minutes, West Virginia State 28, Concord nothing. Stay with us. We'll come back after we run a little bit of business, and Ken and I will talk about the first half, and we'll preview the second half right here on MEC Digital TV. Stay with us. Ken and I are coming back in a few minutes.
Welcome to your home among the hills. At West Virginia Wesleyan College, you'll unearth new passions, be exposed to fresh perspectives, and find what drives you. This place of discovery is where you can become a scientist, a leader, an athlete, a performer, a friend. Opportunities include research, internships, and study abroad. Plus, our vibrant community makes for experiences you'll never forget. Discover yourself at West Virginia Wesleyan College.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State. You have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
It starts from the moment you enter the court. We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just a game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at. Because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. Today's culinary warriors have been challenged to concoct the ultimate snack masterpiece, using only the finest weapons in our arsenal, snacks and deli delights. Rosemary wields the ancient spears of Laffy Taffy, and Silas counters with the arrow of Slim Jim. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Join us next time for more delicious duels on the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Till then, keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Welcome to your home among the hills. At West Virginia Wesleyan College, you'll unearth new passions, be exposed to fresh perspectives, and find what drives you. This place of discovery is where you can become a scientist, a leader, an athlete, a performer, a friend. Opportunities include research, internships, and study abroad. Plus, our vibrant community makes for experiences you'll never forget. Discover yourself at West Virginia Wesleyan College.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the dealers are teaming up. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right. Don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com. Only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the Health Plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The Health Plan. Here for you.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.